A double double. A double double.
Your money double double. A double double. Your business double double. A double double. Your health go double double. A double double. Your children double double. A double double. Your anointing double double.
A double double.
Somebody scream.
Hey.
Hallelujah. In the morning when I wake up, I will sing my praise unto you, my Lord. I will shout, I will dance to you. You have given me help forever.
Hi YouTube. Hi Facebook. Trying something new this evening, this year. Hey, my God is good. Oh. Hey. I don't own the rights to that song. That's a song by Ata Boafa. Double double. Hey. Hi Rista Blessed. Happy New Year. Yes, God is good. Oh, my sister. Oh. This is the year of dominion. A double double. Hey. A double double. Promotion double double. Hey. By the way, Rista, call me or inbox me soon because I want you to be on my show, Beacon of Hope, this year. 2019. You're a beacon of hope. I love your story. So we should feature you as a beacon of hope, girl. And if you know someone else that you think has an amazing story, let's feature them as well. Hey, all right, let me pause. Good evening, guys. I hope you guys are having a terrific new year. Happy New Year. It's still the new year. It's the 3rd of January. And I am so psyched about this year. One of the things, if you guys have not noticed, I'm not on social media. I'm not on Facebook in terms of my personal profile, but only because my church and of course other churches this time of year is a time for them to fast, to take some time to separate yourself and to up your consecration. And so that's something that I do every year. So last year I actually was completely gone from Facebook, not even on the Hope Hub for 40 days. So I'm still doing the social media fast, but I'm going to do it 30 minutes a day maximum on social media, period. That's it. So, and only because I felt bad the last time leaving this platform basically unattended. And so I was like, no, this year I prayed about it and I felt strongly in my heart that God was telling me that I needed to at least show up, give a hope lifeline every single day. I don't have to be here for a half an hour. I only have to be here like for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but at least I'm showing up in case someone needs a word of encouragement and hope on a daily basis. Oh, yes, it's a year of dominion, double. Yes, please. So I'll be back on the Beacon of Hope show soon, very soon. I'm still trying to figure out how I'll be able to do it, but I know we can work something out even in January for me to maybe make sure that Saturdays I craft some time to do some shows in January, because this year I want to double the number of beacons of hope that I've had on this platform. So the reason I actually had this song playing is because I am so tired. Okay, I'm so used to talking to one screen, and this is, I have YouTube here, and I have I have YouTube and I have Facebook, so I have to be like kind of like this. I've never done this before. So the reason I was playing that Nigerian song, that double song, is because last night I went on YouTube, because now I'm not on Facebook, and I found Bishop David Oyedepo. How do you pronounce his name, Shadi? Oyedepo. I know you guys know him, David Oyedepo Ministries in Nigeria. He's an amazing, amazing, amazing man of God. And so I saw his crossover service, in that was done the night of the 31st into the first of the year of this year. If you guys missed going to a crossover service, or you still feel like somebody needs to speak spiritually into your life and to declare things into your life, you need to watch that service. That was a powerful service. But needless to say, I haven't slept because his service, 7 hours, 7 good hours, 7 good hours. And so I started like maybe around 10, and I didn't sleep until almost 3. And so you can imagine, like, for me to be that engaged in a service to where I'm actually like stuck on it and I'm watching the whole thing, and I'm actually doing the declarations with them, and I'm doing the prayers with them of expectation. It was powerful, guys, like completely powerful. So I'm just putting that out there. If you guys know RCCG Ministries, if you've ever attended a Nigerian church, like we have a very big church here in where I live, they are so passionate. They dance, they pray fervently for the new year. They declare things into the year. They take over strongholds. They cast out any diseases, anything that may come to hinder anybody's destiny. So please look it up, watch it if you need to. Okay, sawa. Now let's go into my message for today. So my message, I'm back to coaching 101, which I was doing mostly the beginning of the year last year. This year I'm very driven to talk about the fact that nothing happens if you do nothing, right? The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 3 in the New King James Version says, "For a dream comes through much activity, and a fool's voice is known by his many words." A dream comes by much activity. So whatever you've spoken into your new year, guess what? Much activity is expected for that dream to come to pass, right? It just doesn't happen. And also a fool's voice is known by his many words. So there are so many people who speak, but nothing comes to pass. So don't be that person this year. So for me this year, I decided I'm not going to start talking to you guys in the new year, in July, about where are you with your goals? Where are you with your aspirations? Where are you with your dreams? I'm going to start talking about it on day 3 because, we already know there are people who spoke about day 1. I'm going to go out and meet these women that run, right? We have a club here, Black Girls Run. There are women who run. And, there are people who said I would meet. No.
It's 6:33.
It didn't go off. Oh, my kids are telling me it's 6:33. So that's something that we're doing with my kids. So bear with me. 6:33 means seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these other things will be added unto you. So this is something, a mandate that I'm saying in this family, that whenever 6:33 hits, we pray. And so that's why they're now calling me and saying, it's 6:33, you have to stop. But anyway, let me go ahead. I'll pray after 6:33. It's 6:34. But so what I was saying is that, there are people who are like, day 1, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do a vision board. I'm going to, I don't know what you guys' resolutions are. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to pack my food. So there are all these things that at the new year you start. Then what happens? For me personally, I know I can procrastinate. And this is something that I've realized for myself. I've called myself on it. And so that's something that I'm working on. So you can look extremely productive, right? While producing not much of anything. So are you that person? In the name of planning, I'm getting ready to launch. I'm getting ready. Even you want to go to the gym, but you're like, I don't have the right shoes, or I don't have moisture wicking shirt, or I don't have the right tights, or I only have sweatshirts, or my hair is not done for the gym, I'm gonna sweat a lot, or I don't know if I have the right gym, or I don't know if people are gonna look at me a certain way. So you're constantly planning to do, and then it's like Monday, the next Monday, and time keeps going by, right? So in the name of planning, a lot of us research, we mull over things, we overanalyze, we keep considering and thinking. So don't be that person who does that all the time, because procrastination isn't about simply putting off a difficult task. It's also about counterproductive thinking. So let me give you guys the 5 things. The 5 things that are part of your counterproductive thinking, and think about yourself and say to yourself, is this me? And is this why I'm failing to launch? Is this why I didn't get what I needed to do in 2018 because of this counterproductive thinking, or procrastination, or over planning, over analyzing, whatever the case may be? So do you do any of these things? Do any of these thoughts, I should say, resonate? Number 1, it may be that the truth is, I like things the way they are. Is that you? I've had people who keep saying, they want social relationships, they want a man, they want a boyfriend, a girlfriend, but then when it comes down to it, they'll always find an excuse as to why not to pursue the relationship. And then sometimes it gets to a point you're like, what do you want? Like, do you really, really want this? Or is it that you're happy in your singlehood? Or is it that you're happy the way you are? Yes, you're now 40 years old. You've been saying for the last 10 years you want to get married. All these people have come in your space. We've introduced you. You've tried blind dating, whatever, but you never commit. And so sometimes you look at someone and you're like, do you really want this thing? And then at the core of it, and not just marriage, other things, other dreams, other aspirations, you find out actually that person never wanted that thing. They'll even be candid with you and say, you know what, I'm comfortable in myself, I'm happy the way I am, and this is what I want for my life, right? So sometimes that's what it is. Number 2, tackling the project at hand is too complicated. That's another thought that's destroying your dreams, or making you not accomplish what it is that you need to do, that is causing you to procrastinate. That you're telling yourself, man, this is too complicated. I don't know. I don't know that I can do it. Like, when I think about the grand scheme of things, I don't know if I can do it. There's so many things you can look back in your life where you thought getting this degree would be too complicated. Or what else do people say is too complex? A business, running a business enterprise, it's too complicated. And then you see someone coming, starting, and just soaring, flying just ahead of you, and you're like, what does that person have that I don't have? Absolutely nothing. So sometimes you overthink things, and you just tell yourself it's too complicated, and so you never start. And that's what procrastinators do. So what you need to do, if that's your issue, is break down into little steps. Take small steps so that you're not looking at the overwhelming project, and so that becomes easier to handle. Number 3, this is at the core of self-esteem issues. I don't really think I deserve to have what I want. Is that you? Is that a thought that you have in your head? I don't really think I deserve to have what I want. So that's something that speaks to your self-esteem. Whether you feel guilty about something you did in the past, or you don't feel worthy for some reason, you wouldn't move forward if you don't believe you should have the things you want. So subconsciously, you're sabotaging your success by procrastinating because you don't think you deserve it. Number 4 is, I don't really think it can happen. So you're telling people, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this thing, but yet in the back of your mind, you don't believe in yourself enough for you to even start trying to do it. Is that you? Is that a thought you have about what it is that you want to do? It can be anything. So maybe for you, it's weight loss. And so you're like, man, I might start this weight loss journey, everybody starts seeing me going to Planet Fitness, or they start seeing me with my workout clothes, leaving the workplace, or they see me bringing healthy foods and healthy alternatives, or I get a coach to coach me, or whatever it is. But then you're saying in your mind, you're like, I don't really believe it can happen, so you don't even try to get it done, right? So in that case, you need to strengthen your belief in yourself, or look at testimonies and other people who've made it, talk to them and help strengthen your unbelief. All right, number 5, I'm afraid of what others will think, say, or do. So that's kind of the same thing, is that fear of others, like you're launching into the deep. If you see me looking at this side, it's YouTube. So I'm trying to double look at y'all and look at y'all. So, yeah, I'm afraid of what others will think, say, or do. Fear is at the root of a lot of self-sabotaging behavior. One thing that I learned probably a couple years back is nobody cares what you're doing. Most people are so preoccupied with themselves, like 95% of people are preoccupied with them and how they can improve themselves and their bills and the things that concern them and their environment and their family. They ain't got time to think about what it is that you're doing. If anything, they'll think about you for like a smidget of a time. Yeah, maybe they might sit somewhere and gossip when they're having a drink or whatever somewhere. Lakini at the end of the day, it's your life. Do you only live once. Just go ahead and do what it is that you want to. Don't just squash fear. Keep it moving. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just pursue your lane. So anyway, my challenge to you is to peel back the layers and uncover the real culprit of your procrastination. If last year you are 2017 to 2018, you are like, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and none of them got accomplished, what is the real culprit behind you not being able to do it? Any of those thoughts that I said resonate? That's what you need to think about. So make sure that you're coaching yourself this year. Let's continue to progress. Let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to do what God has assigned us for us to do in this year. Otherwise, y'all, that's it. I don't know what time it is. 6:43. I made it, y'all. So I'll see you all tomorrow at 6:30. Well, 6:20. And then I'm trying to make it to 6:33. So y'all take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. Oh, share the video. All right, so how do I click out of this one? Because I don't know. Oh, I see. I never know how to do the end.